And as for the rest of it, whatever else goes on around camp, the openness is something that means a huge deal to all of us.
Yeah, no, it is great, and it's great just to show everyone out there a little piece of our lives and this little piece of paradise that we have out here, and the beauty that we're surrounded by, and yeah, just to, it's one thing that I've always appreciated, Peter, and I'm sure you're in the exact same boat as me, is just to be able to share what we actually have out here. It's one thing to be able to live in a beautiful environment and to be surrounded by it, but to actually be able to give that to people and share it with people is something quite special and something I really appreciate. And I suppose it comes from the guiding background as well, hands-on with people. But now we have an opportunity to reach such a large spectrum of people out there, and to have everyone on board that can communicate directly with us and give us a bless you and ask us a question and send us their concerns and regards and thanks. And it makes such a huge difference for us out over here when you get some feedback from some of our viewers. It's just a few days ago, actually, Peter, I received an email. We had a group out here last week. Yes, that's right. Beth,
I met them briefly just before they left.
Yeah. That's right, yeah. And they brought Wrexham a hat, Patriots hat. Don't ask me what the Patriots are. Sorry, I'm not too up to speed with American sports. But the gift was actually selected by some of Beth's friends, and for them to actually see Wrexham getting it. So they sent such a beautiful email just to say thanks for that. And it's great. It's great to be able to share everything and everything that we do out here, and the interactions we have with all our viewers and our Wild Earth family out there. It's great.
Marco, and please don't take this the wrong way, but you've got some very nice bits, huh? You've made some really nice ones on the village. I saw them actually with Graham and them on Monday evening before I got back, and really is nice. There's a lot of interesting things going on beyond the game reserve, in the world, I guess, but let's not go that far for now. But just in the communities around here, there's some fantastic things, and I really enjoyed seeing that.
It's great.
Phenomenal.
I've been loving it. It's heading out to Dix here. We've been a couple of times now in the last 2 weeks, and it's phenomenal. It's exciting all the time. There's always something special happening, and just catching people dancing and the festivals and the activity and the interaction with the school kids and so on. It's absolutely awesome. Yeah. I just wish I had some rhythm like them, because those kids can dance. there's no question about that. So if I had 1 ounce of the rhythm that those kids have,
practicing,
maybe I'll try to dance a little bit more. But no, it's really fun. And the whole community has been very welcoming to allow us to come and spend some time there with them and share a little bit of their life with the rest of the world. And it's great to know that people actually appreciate that. So thanks, Peter.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
But then I guess speaking of the rest of the world, there's something else we're going to bring up. Might be our year potentially at least for a short while, and I'm going to put emphasis a lot on the time of this. But for a short while, it might be that your favorite animals might be suricats.
Yeah, it's very, very possible. They
are very nice, though.
It is. It seems that there'll be a bit of a change in the environment. So maybe I'll have to change my favorite animals from dwarf mongoose to meerkats. And the reason for that is that you don't really get dwarf mongoose in the Kalahari.
Yes,
and I suppose bringing up the Kalahari it's been a very tough decision to make, and I've been giving it a lot of thought, and it's most certainly isn't something that just was easy to decide, but a very, very awesome opportunity has been offered to me, and I've had a good chat with Graham and Emily about it, and they're all very supportive for me to take up this opportunity. So I think this will be actually my last week here with Wild Earth, temporarily. I most certainly am not saying goodbye, and I definitely don't believe this is the end of my relationship with Wild Earth. But this is an opportunity that I most certainly can't say no to, and have decided to take it up. So I'll be heading out to the Kalahari in the middle of September, and I'll be spending my last week here with Wild Earth with the guys, just getting everyone all set up and running nice and smooth. With Herman's going to be I'll be handing over the bits to Herman, so I'll be working with him a bit on that this week, and then off to a new environment and a little bit of change.
Yeah. Well, Mark, I'm going to just touch on the Kalahari because it's a beautiful place as well. One of the meerkats groups you'll get to know, I actually spent 6 months in the Kalahari in the same area a couple of years ago, and I bitched one of those groups, the Wombles. They're still around, so I promise you they're as interesting as dwarf mongoose. And like I said, one of the things I want to put some emphasis on, like we did with Alex, but in a different capacity with Marco. It really has been a huge pleasure working with you from the word go. I mean, obviously Marco, as you guys know, come from a guiding background. He knows the bush very well, but just your commitment and your integrity and just your willingness to be, you know, friendly and go along with what's going on and work. Marco put a lot of work in. It's been really cool, and again, I really hope you come back. In fact, I'm quite sure you're going to come back. It's not that I hope that. I'm just looking forward to when it happens. There's going to be lots happening, and I know Graham and Emily have said the same, but from everyone here, you're always very welcome.
Thanks,
part of the family now.
Like I said, it's a very tough decision to make. I was actually lying in bed and thinking about it the other night, and I can honestly, well, in all honesty, I can say that the last period of time that I've spent here with Wild Earth, I've not just made friends, I've actually made some of the best friends I think I have in my life. And there's been some classic people out here, from the whole range. When I first arrived here, meeting, it was Jan, yourself, and Alex, and Peter was the first Wild Earth crew that I met and gave me a good tour around. And from the chats with Peter around the fire and contemplating life and talking about all the things that really count to us, and the good times, the bad times, it's been a pleasure just having someone that can communicate on that kind of level. And it's been really awesome getting to spend time working with you, Peter. And I must say, Jan was it was also a legend. My first time I came out here and I met Jan, he came walking out of the FCC and his hair was all over the place, and he looked like he had just come out of a trek out of the mountains for a couple of months, and his jeans were all cut up, but he had a big smile on his face, and as we all know, Jan, that's a character, and he just ended up being a really good mate, and it was really good fun working with him. As we often refer to, the crazy Norwegian, Alex,
Norwegian Viking.
Yes, Alex, also awesome working with Alex. We had some good fun, and it was always nice going out with on camera and listening to his tales and his adventures out in Africa. And he definitely developed a good friendship with Alex, and I'm sure I'm going to bump into him along the path somewhere in the future. Yeah? Yeah. And Rexon, well, what can I say about Rexon? I mean, to me, a man that's so involved in his community and is actually giving so much back to his community. It has been a pleasure, and his willingness just to openly invite me into the work that he's doing over there and to take me around and make me feel so comfortable in Dixie has really been great. It's been a pleasure working with Rexon, and he's really done a lot of good out here in the surrounding areas, not just in Dixie but in a lot of other places. And I can't forget Sapire, our saving grace during the day. I don't think we really appreciate her as much as we should when she's not here. Then we all appreciate Sapire and crying for her to come back.
Well,
yeah, I know she's great, and it's always a pleasure just walking into the FCC, and she's always got something friendly to say, and takes control of everything over there. So it's great having been working with